Well, good afternoon. Thank you all that have stayed with us today and participated in the National Competitiveness Forum. We've had an incredible panoply of discussions and a very rich set of presenters that represent really the best and brightest of our national innovation ecosystem. And as we've launched our exciting new National Commission report, Competing in the Next Economy, the New Age of Innovation, I think we're all really ready to go into the next year to carry this work forward, but very importantly, to tackle new issues and new opportunities to build an innovation future for all Americans. So I want to thank you all, and we're very fortunate that two of our commission co-chairs are with us for some final remarks and thoughts. And I'll first turn to the council's vice chair for all our university members, Dr. Michael Crow from ASU. Michael.
Yes, thank you, Deborah. Here we are, many sessions into the day, and I think what I want to say is that I think it's really incumbent for groups like this group, both the Commission and the Competitiveness Council, both to speak with clarity at this moment of transition, at this moment of reinvigoration of the national economy. It's really absolutely essential that everyone hears that reasonable people have come to agreement about how to move forward, that we have worked our way through in the offices of the commission itself and in the aegis of the overall council itself. We have a plan. The private sector, the university sector, the national laboratory sector, and labor has come together and is speaking with one voice. And in that one voice is an outline of what we need to be competitive. And we need to start holding politicians accountable for basically stopping, schoolyard arguments, focusing on what's really important, thinking about more than whether or not the blue team or the red team will win in dodgeball, and how many people you knocked off the field and so forth and so on. That's in some ways it's I don't want to say the word silly, embarrassing. I don't know. And so it's not as if, and the public really needs to understand this, it's not as if there aren't ideas and plans about how to move the economy forward, how to drive social mobility forward, how to drive national competitiveness forward, how to make innovation something that impacts all segments of our society, all ethnic groups, all financial groups, all backgrounds. We're presenting that plan. We're presenting those ideas. And so the thing I want us to do is to stick together, to advance as a team and to move these ideas forward. And then we need to stop listening to people that don't want to make progress and talk to those people that do want to make progress and start moving things forward from that perspective. So Deborah, I appreciate the work that you and the staff has done to make all of this happen, all the groups that have been here. I think we've got something to move forward with. We need to be speaking to the media. We need to be speaking to other constituent groups. We need to be speaking at the state level and the metroplex level and the city level and the national level, gaining allies for a plan. And we need to stop. I'll just say one last thing. We need to stop thinking that some kind of like magic fairy dust is going to come out of some discussion going on between two argumentative political factions. Forget it. Let's put something that people can get around and let's make that happen. So that's what I hope we can do.
Thank you, Michael. And I think what you're also saying is that the 10X goals that we have really are a launch of movement that's big, bold, and it's not going to be focused on little incremental change. We have to have a game plan for the nation and all of us working here together.
Incremental change will be insufficient to energize an economy and a society as complex as ours is.
Thank you. Thomas, perspective from the national labs and the exciting things you're doing down in Knoxville with your new innovation cluster.
Well, thank you, Deborah and Michael. Again, let me join Deborah and Michael to thank you. It's the end of a very long but a productive day. Thank you for all your participation. As I was telling Deborah before we came on, this report gives us a blueprint for action, and I think that, as Michael said, and even Brian mentioned earlier in the segment, this is we need an all-of-the-nation approach to this, and I think the timing is right, the opportunity is there, the conditions are there, and frankly, the way I look at it is the pandemic accelerated some of the changes, things that would have happened in, say, 3, 5, 10 years occurred in the matter of 9 months. And so while we have all had to manage through these challenges, we also see how American innovation allowed us to come together, exchange ideas, and move things forward. So I look forward to working with you, and let's all take this opportunity to communicate with one voice to all the stakeholders at the local level, at the local community level, at the state government level, at the federal government level, academia, industry, national laboratories, because I think by coming together, there's an opportunity to create the kind of innovation ecosystem that allows us to compete globally. As I said earlier, to me, economic security is national security, and we have the assets, we have the talent, and we just need to harness that to succeed. So thank you very much for a wonderful day. I learned a lot from this day's exchange.
Thank you, Thomas, and thank you both for your tremendous vision, leadership, and support of the commission. And I want to thank all our commissioners, our advisors, co-chairs of working groups, and the many participants. We want to continue the movements. So any of you who are still listening, who are interested, we would love to hear from you. And we will have the formal report out into the domain. It's on our website at the council. So we look forward to being with you next year. Perhaps we'll be in person, but we don't know yet, for the next iteration of the National Commission on Innovation and Competitiveness Frontiers. So, and I also want to thank the council staff who've worked very, very hard, as you can imagine. Chad Evans, Bill Bates, our researchers, everybody who pulled together to make this happen. So let's conclude with a wish for everyone to have a safe, healthy, and happy holiday season, and back together in the new year. Thank you so much. And I also want to thank Subject Matter, our producers as well, for their great support in executing the National Competitiveness Forum virtually. Thank you all.
Thank you, Deborah.